Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany Hansen with Hooked for Hope. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to show you how to make the Cara Shawl. The Cara Shawl is a great spring and summer shawl because it has natural holes made within the pattern, making it nice, airy, and breezy. So if you want to be outside socializing, or if you want to watch the sunset, or if you want to be outside reading a book and just drinking your tea or coffee and you want something to wrap around your shoulders, this is going to be great because it's not going to make you overly warm. It's going to be nice, airy, and breezy. Before I dive into this shawl, I wanted to just say if at any point in my video you do like what you see, please hit the thumbs up button. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. That way you don't miss any of my videos. So the Cara Shawl was one I actually found, a free pattern I found off of trulycrochet.com. I put a link to this pattern in the note section below. If you could just go click that link, print off the pattern, that way you can follow along with me. The Cara Shawl is a very easy pattern to follow, just double crochets and chain one, skip ones, but you don't hit a repeating row until we get to row 21. So it is literally new information every row. So it's just nice to go, okay, row 3, check that off, done. Row 4, check that off, done. Just so you don't get lost. I actually did get lost myself between row 3 and row 21. I hit a point where I was like, what row am I at? Okay, so I made a diagram because I'm a visual learner. I really like visual diagrams. And in this diagram, it says what row you were on. And if it's a white box, then it is a double crochet. And if it's a blue box, it is a chain one, skip one. And so I'm probably going to use this along with the demonstrations, the instructions, just so we can keep track of what row we are on and know, okay, we're doing double, 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 up, skip one, chain one, double, 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 skip one, chain one. Sound good? I also have this link to this in the note section below, so you can click that, print that off. I wanted to make sure that I had multiple different ways of reading this pattern. Some people are visual learners. They like to have a diagram. Some people can just take a written pattern and be great. And other people need me to audibly tell them what to do. And that's how they learn best. There's many different ways of learning and getting instruction. And I want to make sure that this is a very simple pattern. I want to make sure you feel that it's a very simple pattern also. Sound good? The materials that you're going to want to use for the pattern is a skein of 4-weighted yarn. Any 4-weighted yarn will do the trick. I am absolutely obsessed with Red Heart Roll With It yarn right now. I just feel like the color variations are so beautiful. I'm really into earth tones. I'm really into deep saturated colors, and that's what all the Roll With It variations are. This one right here was a lot of earth tones. This is one skein of yarn of this Red Heart Roll With It melange. It made this right here. If I wore it like a scarf, tuck that under right there, put a cute little jacket on. What do you think? I'm really into earth tones. I think they're beautiful. So wear it like a scarf, or if I wanted to wear it like a shawl, this is one skein of yarn. This is how big it would be. Okay, I'm really into huge shawls. I like really big shawls, so I'm actually going to continue this shawl out 2 more skeins and make a really big one because I'm just into big shawls. But if you like smaller shawls, this is what one skein of yarn of this yarn will make. This skein of yarn has 389 yards of yarn. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put in the materials section down in the notes below. I'll put a link to where to buy this if you want to buy exactly what I'm using. And it'll also just let you know, okay, that is the type of yarn that she was using, how much yarn that she was using, okay? You're also going to want a size G 6/4.25 millimeter crochet hook and a pair of scissors when we're done with the project. All right, so go ahead and go down to the notes section below right now. Choose which pattern you want to print off, and let's dive right into making this. All right, guys, so this shawl pattern is actually one that starts in the corner and then works its way bigger this way. So the actual top of the shawl stays flat as we go, And then we're going to be doing our growth or our increases along this side right here to keep it growing. Okay, that is how this shawl was designed to be made. So when we start our project, we're going to start with a small little tail. Go ahead and put your slip knot, insert your crochet hook. Great. Okay, go ahead and chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to slip stitch into the very first chain. So insert your crochet hook into your first chain. We're going to be making a circle with them. So I'd take that tail and kind of bring it that way, get it out of the way. Yarn over, pull through that space and pull that yarn through the loop on your hook. So now there's only one loop on your hook and that circle is closed. Okay, go ahead and chain 2. 1, 2. We're going to put 4 double crochets inside that circle. Okay, so yarn over, put your crochet hook inside the circle, yarn over, pull through. Got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, that is 1 double crochet. We're going to put 3 more double crochets into that same space. So yarn over, got 3, pull through 2, pull through 2. That's our 3rd double crochet. 1 more. Through 2, pull through 2. There we go. 4 double crochets. Go ahead and chain 2. 1, 2. This was row 1. Moving on to row 2. So go ahead and turn your work. In row 2, you're going to put 1 double crochet in the first 3 spaces and 3 double crochet in that 4th space. So go ahead and 1 double crochet in that first, through 2, pull through 2, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and 3 double crochets in that 4th space. So 1, 2, 3. Great. Okay, that was row 2. Go ahead and chain 2. At the end of every row, we're going to chain 2. Okay, go ahead and turn. All right, with row 3, we're going to go ahead and put 2 double crochets in that first space. So 1, 2. Great. We're going to put 1 double crochet in the next 2 spaces. 1, 2. Great. Chain 1, skip 1, and 1 double crochet in the last 2 spaces. 1 and 2. Great. Okay, so go ahead. We've reached the end of row 3. Going to chain 2. So 1, 2. Going to turn our work. All right, so this is row 4. In row 4, you're going to put 1 double crochet in each space across with 3 double crochets in the last space. So 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. In that chain 1, skip 1 space, you're going to yarn over, insert your crochet hook inside that big gap, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Great, and keep going. Last space, guys, we're going to put 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Okay, we've reached the end, so we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. Turning our work. We're now in row 5. In row 5, we're going to put 1 double crochet in the first space. Okay, the next space is a space that is half white, half blue, so we're going to chain 1 and double crochet in that same space. There we go. Gonna double crochet in the next 2 spaces. 1, 2, perfect. Okay, next space is a chain 1, skip 1, and then we're going to double crochet in the last 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. Okay, we reached the end of this row, so we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, turning our work. We are now in row 6. In row 6, you put 1 double crochet in each space across, and in the last space, you put 3 double crochets. So 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, chain 1, skip 1. We still insert our hook inside that big gap. 1, 1. Okay, in this chain 1, even though it wasn't a skip 1, we still insert our crochet hook inside that big gap. Perfect. That leads us to our last space, and we put 3 double crochets in that last space. 1, 2, 3. Great, we reached the end, so chain 2, 1, 2. Turn your work. We are now into row 7. With row 7, you're going to put 2 double crochets in that first space. 1, 2. Gonna chain 1, skip 1. So chain 1, skip 1. Gonna put 1 double crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, skip 1. Chain 1, skip 1. Put 1 double crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, skip 1, and put 1 double crochet in the last 2. 1, 2. Perfect. Okay, go ahead and chain 2. 1, 2. Turning our work. In row 8, you're going to put 1 double crochet in every space across and put 3 double crochet in the last space. So you might notice a pattern already starting. Every even row is going to be 1 double crochet in every space across with 3 double crochet in the last. That's every even row. Okay, last space gets 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Great. Okay, chain 2. 1, 2. Turning our work, we're now in row 9. Row 9, you're going to put 2 double crochets in the first space. 1, 2. You're going to put 1 double crochet in the next space. 1. All right, and then chain 1, skip 1. So chain 1, skip 1. Put 1 double crochet in the next 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, skip 1. 1 double crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, skip 1. 1 double crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Chain 2. 1, 2. We're on row 10. It's an even numbered row, so that means every single space is going to get 1 double crochet, and in the last space you're going to put 3 double crochets. Right, last space. 1, 2, 3. Fabulous. Okay, go ahead and chain 2. 1, 2. We're on row 11. In row 11, we're going to put 2 double crochets in the first space. 1, 2, and then next 2 spaces we'll get 1 double crochet. 1, 1. Chain 1, skip 1, then 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, skip 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, skip 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, skip 1, last 2. 1, 2. You may have also noticed another pattern where the beginnings of our rows may be different. There will be a repeating pattern that you will see in a second, but we've just finished off the row with a chain 1, skip 1, and then 3. Then chain 1, skip 1, then 3. Chain 1, skip 1, 3. That always repeats throughout the entire shawl, okay? The beginning does have a pattern, which I'll explain here in a second. Then we'll do a space, then 3, then space, then 3, then space, then 3. Okay, we've reached the end of row 11. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2, turning our work. We're on row 12, so row 12 is an even numbered row, which means we're going to put 1 double crochet in each space across with 3 double crochets in the last space. Okay, last space, 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, chain 2, 1, 2, turning our work. Okay, we are now on row 13. With row 13, we're going to put 1 double crochet in the first space. Next space, we're going to do a chain 1 and then double crochet in the same space. Okay, next 2 spaces is 1 double crochet. 1, 1. Okay, now we're going to do that chain 1, skip 1, chain 1, skip 1, and then 3 double crochet pattern. Okay, so continue this across the entire row where you do chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3, all the way to the end, and I'll work with you at the end when we get there. Okay. Okay, we reached the very end with our chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3. We have 1 space left, so you just put 1 double crochet in that last space. Perfect. Chain 2, 1, 2, turning our work. We are now on row 14. Row 14 is an even number row, so you know what to do, guys. 1 double crochet in every space across with 3 double crochets in the very last space. Three. Okay, we got that chain 1 space. Gonna go ahead and put a double crochet in that, and then the last space, gonna put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Chain 2, 1, 2. Turning our work, we're now in row 15. In row 15, we're going to put 2 double crochets in the first stitch. 1, same space. 2, chain 1, skip 1, and let's do our 3 pattern. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3. 2. Chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, skip 1, and then there's only 1, 2 left in that row. Chain 2, 1, 2. Okay, we're now in row 16. Row 16 is an even number, guys. You know what to do. All right, last space. 1, 2, 3. Great. Chain 2, 1, 2. Turning our work. We are now in row 17. With row 17, we're going to put 2 double crochets in the first space. 1, 2. We're going to put 1 double crochet in the next space. 1. Okay, then we're going to chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3. Repeat the pattern, guys. 2, 3. Chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3. Two, 3. Got 1 more space, so we just put 1 double crochet in that last space. Chain 2, turning our work. Next row is row 18, guys. Even number row. You know what to do. Okay, last space is 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. All right, chain 2, 1, 2. Turning our work. Great. Oh, look at that. You can already see the holes. Look at how that's turning out, guys. It's great. Okay, so we're now in row 19. So in row 19, you're going to put 2 double crochets in the first space. 1, 2, okay, and then the next 2 spaces, you're going to put 1 double crochet. 1, 2, all right, and then chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Keep it going, guys. Chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, chain 2, 1, 2. We're on row 20. Row 20 is an even numbered row. You know what to do. All right, guys, and last space, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Okay, chain 2. We've reached the end of that row. Okay, so row 21 through 28 is the repeating rows that you just keep repeating over and over and over. So here's how it's looking. Okay, this is the shawl. So this side is flat. This side is growing. The repeating patterns that we've already discussed is every even row is going to be 1 double crochet all the way across with 3 at the end in the last space. We've also discussed that once we do the chain 1, skip 1, we do 1, 2, 3, chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3 in each row. The only thing we haven't talked about is the pattern on how to start each row. So when you start each row, the pattern is, okay, you finish your even row. When you turn, you're either doing a double crochet in the first, chain 1, and putting a double crochet base for your 1, 2, 3. So it's turn, double crochet, chain 1, don't skip 1, 1, 2, 3. Then you have your even row. Your next would be 2 double crochets in the first. So 1 double crochet in the first, 2 double crochets in the first, then chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, even row. Then 2 double crochets in the first plus 1. So 3 double crochets, 1 double crochet, even row, 2 double crochets, even row, 3 double crochets with a chain or 2 double in the first and then 1, then chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3, even row, and then 4 double crochets, 2 in the first, 1, 1. And then we're going to repeat, okay? So that if that didn't make any sense, it was 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets, 4 double crochets. And now we're going to repeat with row 21, okay? So 1 double crochet in the first, 1, chain 1, don't skip 1, we're going to go straight into the 1, 2, 3. 1, so you don't skip, just chain. 1, 2, 3. Great. Okay, and we continue on with the chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3 pattern all the way to the end. Perfect. Chain 2, 1, 2. We're now on row 22. With row 22, it's an even number row. You know what to do, guys. 1 double crochet in each space across with 3 double crochets in the very last space. All right, last space, guys. Put in 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, 1, 2. Turning our work. Okay, so this row right here was 1 double crochet in the first, even row. Now we're going to do 2 double crochets in the first. 1, 2. And then chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3, all the way across. Okay, chain 2, turning our work. We're now on row 24. It's an even number row. You know what to do. One, 2, 3. Great, chain 2. 1, 2. We're on row 25. Okay, so we did 1 double crochet here, 2 double crochets. Now we're at 3 double crochets, so we're going to put 2 in the first and then 1. So 1, 2, and then 1 in the next, just like that. Chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3. Keep going with that pattern, guys, all the way across. Great, guys. Chain 2. We are now in row 26. Row 26 is an even number row. You know what to do. All right, last space. So 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, turning our work. We are now on row 27. So we had 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets with 2 in the first, 1 in the next, and the last part of this pattern is 4 double crochets with 2 double crochets in the first, and then 1 and 1. Okay, so do you see that pattern, guys? So you got the 1 double crochet in the first space, 2 double crochets in the first space, 3 double crochets with 2 in the first and 1 next, and then 4 double crochets with 2 in the first and then 1, 1. And then you'll repeat that pattern over and over. Okay, so we have reached 2, so 2 in the first, 1, 1, and then just chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3, all the way across. Great, chain 2, turning our work. We're now on row 28. Row 28 is an even number row. Okay, last space, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 1, 2, and turn. Okay, so we have now reached row 29. With row 29, you start your repeat of the row 21 through 28 repeat, okay? So just remember this, guys, right here, the repeat. You got your turn, got 1 double crochet in the first, chain 1, don't skip 1. You're going to go straight into the 1 through 1, 2, 3. Okay, then you got your even row. Then you got your 2 double crochets in the first space, chain 1, skip 1, 1, 2, 3, even row. You got 3 double crochets, 2 in the first, then 1, then skip 1, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, even row. And then you got your 4 double crochets. with 2 in the first space, and then 1, 1, and then skip 1 chain, 1, 1, 2, 3. You just keep repeating this process all the way until you have met the desired length of your shawl. And in the very last row, when you've reached the very end of your shawl and you're like, okay, this is how long I want it, your very last row is just going to be a complete row of double crochets in every space. You're not going to put 3 in the end, okay? Pretty easy, right? Last row, each space gets 1 double crochet. And that's it, guys. That's the entire pattern. That is the Cara Shawl, guys. If you have any questions at all, please make sure you contact me. My contact information is in the notes section below at the very bottom. If you liked this video, you'd probably also like my other shawl tutorials, and check out this video right here, which is just a video recommended for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you with my next video. Bye, guys.